Hey kids, here's the last of the Hotel Transylvania movies for 31 days of Halloween. This, right off the bat, this looks like a direct-to-video sequel to a theatrical movie. There's some cutting of the corners and such. Having said that, I have enjoyed, like Disney's Rescuers sequel. Well, odd thing is, I've never seen the Rescuers. I can't speak right now, but I enjoyed the sequel. Yeah, they did add, they had a mix of cell animation and they put some CGI animation, which did not look as good as it does now. Otherwise, they probably would have done the whole movie like this. Another thing, there's like 10 minutes of end credits. The movie clocks in, I think, at an hour and 28 minutes. 27 minutes, and it ends at I think about an hour and 18 minutes. So I mean, the credits are so long, and I didn't want to sit through them. I don't know if there's anything at the end or not to justify that much time being padded. One of the big things that are different, other than the look, is very noticeably cheaper. There's less detail to the characters. Erica, and I think I forgot to mention that Catherine Hahn is the voice of Erica. Van Helsing is Jim Gaffigan. Molly Shannon plays Wanda. I never hear her name. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I think that's Wayne's wife, Steve Buscemi, the Wolfman character. Well, everybody's pretty much back. Keegan-Michael Key back as Murray, David Spade, Fran Drescher, Selena Gomez, Sandberg is back, but Adam Sandler's not back. A guy named Brian Hall, who does a very good job, he's back, and Kevin James is not doing Frankenstein's monster. Brad Abrell, both do a fine job. But having said that, the direct-to-video and it being cheaper looking, I still like that Rescuers sequel. I think the other thing I saw was Return of Jafar or something like that. The Aladdin sequel, which I also enjoyed. And we all know that corners get cut with this type of thing. And this is essentially a TV movie or direct-to-video type of situation. Yes, it's less visually interesting. They do try to get some, nice flashy scenes and make it as visually good as possible, and they do a decent job with it. Now, getting to the storyline and the humor. Dracula is deciding to pass the hotel off to Mavis, and he's just thinking of Mavis. He still has prejudice against Johnny, the human husband of Mavis, who, by the way, was getting on my nerves in the third film. He's actually kind of funny, especially after a certain point in the movie. I'll get to that. So Mavis overhears Drac talking to Mavis, or Erica, about handing the hotel over to her. And she gets excited, tells Johnny's overexcited, that, you know, frantic personality of his. And he goes to Drac all excited, and that freaks Drac out, and he comes up with this notion that he can't have the hotel because he's not a monster. There's some law. So Johnny ends up going to Van Helsing, who is living in the basement of the hotel now, and he has this ray that turns humans into monsters and monsters into humans, and Johnny becomes this large green creature. And just so he can, he and Mavis can have the hotel. And situations happen, and Dracula ends up turning human. And also his crew, Wayne the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, David Spade, Murray the Mummy, Keegan Michael Key, and Brad Abrell, Frankenstein's monster. Funny, some of this is, that with the crew, there's a lot of humor, especially with Frankenstein's monster. He ends up becoming handsome as a human, and so he's pretty much fallen in love with himself. And not Murray, but Griffin, the Invisible Man. There's a few nude jokes with him that I found kind of fun. What ends up happening, Drac and Johnny, with information from Van Helsing, because the ray gets broken, they have to go to off to the jungle to this cave that holds another crystal that can work in the machine or the gun or whatever, and so they go off on that adventure. In the meantime, we're getting all the humor from the crew. They have to keep it away, the information away from Mavis, and where the two of them have gone and such, and the fact that Drac is not a vampire anymore, and her husband is a big green creature. Later in the movie, to keep the ball rolling a little bit more, we ended up finding out that Johnny in this form could eventually, his transformation is not complete. He might turn kind of feral. The subtitle of this is Transformania. So get the idea there. There is actually some pretty, I like the storyline. I wish they would have dumped some more money in this and make it a theatrical, just so it would look even better. It looks okay. It's passable, and they do have some exciting scenes with a little bit more push toward the visual, but it still has that cheap quality to it visually. But I like the storyline, and there was a few good laughs here and there. So that is the last of the Hotel Transylvania movies. Tomorrow I'm going, I still haven't said what it is, but one more family movie, and then we're going to get pretty brutal. I have not seen Terrifier yet, and I want to see that because tomorrow I'm going to see Terrifier 2 at my local theater. I already have my ticket. So we're going to go from family friendly. One more thing tomorrow. Friday, we'll probably have Terrifier. I'll probably have Terrifier 2 on Saturday, and we'll see what happens from there. Well, until tomorrow, stay safe and always have a good time. Bye now.